What was hard was some of the things that I thought that I was over, and redoing it brought back some feelings, almost like PTSD. How he grew up shaped who he was.
That's right.
Who he became.
Why did Garcelle Beauvais hide secrets about Will Smith for years? Was it because of their short-lived romance, or the shocking allegations surrounding his personal life?
How he grew up shaped who he was.
That's right.
Who he became.
From her regrets about dating Will to shocking allegations surrounding his personal life, Garcelle's story is turning heads.
But do I regret it? No, I don't have a lot of regrets because I feel like everything takes you where you're supposed to be.
But what made her walk away from one of Hollywood's most iconic stars? And why is she talking now?
And then I saw that I walked in on.
Who'd you walk in on?
Him and Dwayne Martin.
Okay.
Hollywood is the hurry up and wait game.
Garcelle Beauvais recently sat down in an interview and apparently spilled all the tea about the Bad Boys actor. And boy, were we surprised. If her words are true, then the King Richard star has more skeletons in his wardrobe than we ever imagined. Garcelle Beauvais isn't known for her antics on and off air. The actress has managed to stay out of the limelight for most of her acting and modeling career, except for a few issues here and there. Will Smith, on the other hand, has been in the news both for good and bad reasons, mostly bad reasons. He's been in the news so many times that it is as if he intentionally pulls some stunts just to stay relevant. His viral slap that was heard around the world 2022 Oscars is still fresh in the minds of fans across the globe. So it was kind of surprising to find out that Will Smith actually had something to do with Beauvais, given that the two appear to be complete opposites. The two met on the set of The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and immediately fireworks went off.
I saw you reveal recently you had a history with Will briefly in the 90s.
Yeah, I mean, I think, I was a young ingenue actress.
Beauvais confessed that she had a crush on the dashing Will Smith, who also returned the gesture. The couple went out on a couple of dates, and things were getting serious between the two until an incident happened that forced her to pull the plug on the relationship. Narrating the story Las Culturistas with Matt Rogers and Bowen Yang, the 57-year-old recalled that she one day called up Will Smith while he was going out with his first son, Trey. The celebrated actor picked up, and while they were exchanging pleasantries, Trey dropped the bomb. I remember one day calling him, and he was in the car, and his son with Cherie, they were in the back, Beauvais said. So he picked up on the car or Bluetooth or whatever it was back in the day, or speakerphone, whatever it was, and he said, "Hey, how are you doing?" And I said, "I'm great." And I heard this little voice in the background go, "Is that Miss Jada?" And that's when I was like, okay, I'm not the only one. Exit stage left, Beauvais added while laughing. If a kid knows somebody, then that person's a little bit more important, right? She admitted that she thought things were getting serious between Jada and Will, which was why she backed out. But fans were not buying that excuse. They thought she should have put up a fight for the love of her life. Maybe she wasn't confident in her skin, or she felt Jada was a more accomplished celebrity than she was. It isn't clear whether she dated Will Smith first or whether it was Jada, but one thing was certain. Will Smith was as single as F and was up for grabs after divorcing his first wife, Cherie Zampino. Though that little secret surprised many fans, they weren't prepared for what came next. It's an open secret that the enemy of the state star likes to party no matter the occasion. A typical example is when he partied hard the night after dealing Chris Rock the slap of his life. He danced the night away without a care in the world, as if nothing happened. However, Beauvais has apparently cautioned to stay off Will Smith's parties, given what she has allegedly seen the actor do. Word on the street suggests that the Focus actor had invited her to several parties, but she's turned them all down, and here's why. Will Smith is rumored to have dated several men, which at one point caused a strain on the relationship between him and his wife, Jada Pinkett Smith. Now, this wouldn't be surprising because Will and Jada once said they were in an open relationship. Thus, they could sleep with whoever they chose, regardless of gender, so far as their partner was okay with it. So, it wouldn't be surprising if Jada knew about Will Smith's escapades with men. In fact, one of the first celebrities to insinuate that the Emancipation actor was gay, and his wife knew about it, was Alexis Arquette. Alexis, a transgender woman who passed on in 2016, once made a post that rubbed Will and Jada Smith the wrong way. She called the Hollywood power couple gay hypocrites and claimed that the main reason Will's first wife, Cherie, divorced him was because she caught him in bed with another man.
I don't know why I like men. They're very, Just dumb.
Her unprovoked rant about the Smiths came on the back of Jada, announcing she'll boycott the 2016 Oscars. Arquette thought Jada was being hypocritical and dragged her on social media. In a now-deleted Facebook post, the famous drag queen advised her fans not to listen to Jada until she fulfills her one request. When Jada comes out as gay and her beard husband admits his first marriage ended when she walked into him servicing his sugar daddy Benny Medina, then I will listen to them. Now, for those of you who might not know Benny Medina, he's a top executive producer, talent manager, and television producer who has managed the careers of top stars like Mariah Carey, Jennifer Lopez, and Will Smith. In 2017, openly gay actor Jason Dotley accused Medina of attempting to sleep with him when they toured Medina's Los Angeles mansion in 2008. The executive producer denied the rumors through his lawyers, but an eyewitness claimed that the allegations were true. The eyewitness, T. Ashanti Moselle, who accompanied Dotley on his visit to Medina's mansion, claimed that he walked into one room and saw the music executive producer on top of Dotley. According to Dotley, Moselle, on seeing Medina on top of him, yelled and asked the record executive to leave him alone, to his annoyance. Moselle burst in the room and was screaming something like, "Get off him," Dotley said. Benny Medina got off of me and grabbed me again by the chest of my shirt and threw me at, not to, but at his bedroom door, and all he said was, "You two get the F out of here." On why he couldn't fight back when Medina was attempting to R him, Dotley claimed that the talent manager was too powerful. "What I remember most about the encounter with Benny was the feeling of giving up," Dotley says. "The moment I realized that I could not fight him off, that I was slowly losing my ability to breathe because of his arm on my neck, that moment of complete and utter powerlessness, that's what I remember the most." Now, if Jason Dotley's accusations are true, then it isn't far-fetched to think that Benny Medina might have had a fling or two with Will Smith. Wait, hear me out. First, fans feel it is highly plausible that Dotley wanted Benny to manage his career the same way he did Will Smith's. However, Benny probably demanded something of an S nature in exchange for making Dotley famous. Now, the only way Benny could have the courage to demand S from Dotley is if he had succeeded with other celebrities in the past, and that is where Will Smith comes in. The fans believe that Will Smith's success wasn't only down to talent, luck, and hard work, but also involved him giving his derriere to the powers that be, which in this case could be Benny Medina. So Alexis Arquette may not be all wrong in accusing Will Smith of sleeping with Medina. She probably had info that we may not be privy to. Plus, Will sleeping with Medina wouldn't be anything out of the blue. Interestingly, YouTuber Trisha Paytas co-signed Arquette's words when she accused the Men in Black actor of sleeping with male dancers without their consent. Paytas' revelations opened a can of worms as more theories continued to pour out regarding where the good actor swang. Many critics believed he was, at least, a B who enjoyed the company of both men and women. In fact, Will's former assistant and close friend Bilal also came forward with even more explosive allegations.
And then I saw that I walked in on.
Who'd you walk in on?
Him and Dwayne Martin.
Okay.
Hollywood is the hurry up and wait game.
Maybe this is part of the reason Jada has distanced herself. Recently, Jada Pinkett Smith revealed that she and Will have been living separate lives since 2016, despite their united public appearances. In a preview for her NBC News special and her memoir, Worthy Jada opened up about the deep difficulties in her marriage to Will. In any case, Adam22 spoke on hearing rumors about Will Smith allegedly being gay.
I've heard rumors about big girls straight up sitting there and telling me, this dude's gay, he hooked up with this guy that I know, and I'm just like, all right.
Aries Spears also recently confirmed that rumors of Will Smith's sexuality have been going on for years.
Now remember, his ex-assistant recently did an interview which claimed that he walked in on Will Smith and Dwayne Martin having sex, which...
And those rumors have been around forever too.
Yeah.
For context, actress Lisa Ray claimed that Will Smith's close friend, actor Dwayne Martin, once forced her husband into an uncomfortable relationship with him.
Somehow within that relationship, I lost my husband to Dwayne Martin, and they became better friends than what me and my husband did, and I couldn't understand that for the love of God.
She also said in that interview that Dwayne Martin would introduce her husband to several women who were her friends within the industry, and he would just be outright disrespectful to their union.
The problem was I married a playboy.
Now, she had a great interview with Wendy Williams, but after the interview, a lot of people were still saying that there was something that she just was not quite saying. You see, this is not the first time Dwayne has been suspiciously close to a married man. There have been rumors for quite some time now that Dwayne was introduced to gay relationships by longtime friend Will Smith. Will and Dwayne first met in 1993 on the set of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, when Dwayne was featured in the episode entitled "It Is Better to Have Loved and Lost It," and would go on to establish a nearly lifelong friendship that's now lasted for 3 decades. The pair of actors would frequently share the frame in pictures and would often get spotted enjoying each other's company as the years went by, and they both continued to earn fame in Hollywood. Of course, as some might expect, their friendship and the close bond they shared has sparked rumors of an ongoing bromance, with many fans insisting that something romantic definitely stirred between Martin and Smith. For his part, Will Smith has been known to have little to no boundaries when it comes to engaging with other men. In fact, in 1993, when Will portrayed the role of a gay con artist in 6 Degrees of Separation, and coincidentally around the same time met Dwayne, the rumors about Smith's sexuality really lit up, with most fans taking an adamant stand on Will's. During this early rise of gay rumors, both Dwayne and Will adamantly denied the claims, and as at the time they were both married, quickly leading the rumors to die down. Around this time, in 1992, Smith married Sherry Zampino, though divorced the actress in 1995, only to marry Jada Pinkett 2 years later. Dwayne, on the other hand, dated Martin actress Tisha Campbell, and in 1996 they tied the knot. However, this wouldn't be the end of all the bromance rumors. In 2013, the hot topic concerning Will's sexuality flared up yet again, this time because of an elusive answer provided by Jada during a candid interview with a well-known tabloid publication. During this time, rumors swirled that suggested trouble in paradise for the married couple, Pinkett and Smith, even that they might soon divorce. However, as everyone who followed the couple's history closely might know, they survived this troubling time in their relationship, only to end up sparking divorce rumors again 9 years later. Anyway, during the interview, Jada responded to a tough question with a slightly vague answer in response to inquiring whether or not Will might be into men. She stated that she continuously encourages Will to be himself, saying that as long as he can look in the mirror and be happy with who he is, he should feel free to be just that, though insisted that she acts as his partner and that he should decide for himself. Although Jada seemed to try her best to avoid answering the question, insisting that Will answer it in person, people took her response as an elusive indication that Smith might be gay, which sparked widespread discussion. During the same interview, Jada also answered elusively to a question concerning both partners' fidelity in the relationship. And although she never confirmed nor denied it, adoring fans of the couple would later learn the truth. In a later interview, Jada, of course, admitted to her entanglement with singer August Alsina.
I got into a different kind of entanglement with August.
In any case, this is not the first time that the Smiths have invited an outsider into their marriage. Diddy's former bodyguard, Gene Deal, recently dropped some bombshells on how Will Smith and Jada Pinkett allegedly wanted to be with Diddy's girlfriend at the time, J-Lo.
He said, yo, I think Will and Jada trying to pull Jennifer.
In an interview with Art of Dialogue, Gene Deal recalls an event where they attended a party with celebrities, including Ben Affleck, Matt Damon, Jada Pinkett, Will Smith, and Jennifer Lopez. However, about an hour later, Puff came up to Gene Deal with a certain look in his eyes and asked Gene to accompany him to the restroom. Gene Deal agreed, and as they walked, Puff seemed agitated, and when they reached a more secluded area, that's when Puff opened up. According to Gene, Puff expressed his concerns, implying that there might be some ulterior motives behind Jada and Will's interactions with Jennifer Lopez. He suggested that they might be trying to get close to her in a more intimate way, despite her being Puff's girlfriend at the time. Puff's words insinuated that he felt somewhat threatened by this situation. What's more, Diddy said he needed Gene to stick close to him, essentially acting as a buffer between him and the situation. He was quite direct in his choice of words, mentioning that if Gene Deal continued to stay distant, Puff might take drastic action against Will's involvement. He even hinted at the possibility of a physical confrontation, emphasizing that he wouldn't hesitate to confront Will if it came down to it.
And then he said, yo, Gene, I ain't playing with you, man. Yo, I'm telling you, man, I'ma snuff that, then you better be on him. I said, yeah, I got him, man.
However, it appears that Will might have been influenced by the path set by his predecessor, Quincy Jones. For those unfamiliar, Quincy Jones is a multi-talented individual who has worked with icons like Frank Sinatra, Aretha Franklin, and the king of pop, Michael Jackson. Yet, his fame doesn't stop there. Rumors about his interest in men have circulated for years, and recent developments suggest there might be some truth to those speculations.
My first musical memories were I wanted to be a gangster until I was 11, coming from Chicago in the 30s.
Recent disclosures have brought to light the possibility that Quincy Jones may not adhere to conventional S orientations. Startling allegations have emerged suggesting that he wielded influence over the S preferences of notable individuals, including Will Smith and Tupac. These claims hint at his deep involvement within the LGBTQ+ community. Do you remember that unforgettable interview with Tupac? It was a pivotal moment when he revealed the questionable intentions of Quincy Jones.
Yeah, I think them rumors about Quincy Jones and all that crazy stuff about Pac was definitely rumors.
Tupac allegedly disclosed that Quincy had presented inappropriate propositions, hinting at engaging in specific intimate activities. However, the story becomes more complex. Despite the interview reportedly gaining extensive traction on the internet, it was said to have curiously disappeared without any trace. Even Napoleon, who was purportedly a close associate of Tupac, swiftly dismissed all rumors and defended Quincy Jones when confronted with the allegations. In an instant, he waved away all the gossip surrounding the matter.
Yeah, I think them rumors about Quincy Jones and all that crazy stuff about Pac was definitely rumors. Pac was about to marry his daughter.
And if you believe the revelations end there, think again. There are claims circulating that Jada and Will have been organizing unconventional gatherings at their residence involving much younger men. Jaguar Wright even went on to divulge sensitive information, suggesting that she has witnessed young men leaving their premises in a state of astonishment. Some folks see Will Smith kissing his son Jaden on the cheek as just normal dad stuff, but their bond seems to go beyond the usual father-son affection. Will has even been spotted kissing Jaden on the lips a few times, and while some shrug it off as harmless love between a dad and his kid, others are starting to raise eyebrows. People are beginning to wonder if there's more to these displays of affection than just a close father-son relationship.
That you saw on Red Table Talk, oh, that was G. That was G rated. That was G rated.
What I will say that I do know about the Smiths.
Will Smith's affectionate gestures toward his son Jaden have stirred up mixed reactions from the public. Many fans felt uncomfortable, noticing that Will would sometimes kiss Jaden on the lips, which they thought made Jaden uneasy. Even with all the criticism, Will has firmly denied any inappropriate behavior, insisting that his son was never bothered by these affectionate moments. Meanwhile, there's a lot of buzz around Will and Jada's alleged parties. Rumor has it that the couple hosts elaborate gatherings at their home, often with younger male guests in attendance. According to singer Jaguar Wright, these events reportedly push some unusual boundaries. Some say they've even seen young men leaving the Smiths' home looking shaken, with stories of distress echoing through the night, adding an air of mystery around these gatherings.
This corny, overbooked was not built to be able to maintain the swag of a Baltimore.
That is true.
In any case, Garcelle Beauvais may have just uncovered a side of Will Smith that we've all been